embarrassed there. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I just wanted to tell you, Officer Brown, I mean, you're taking money out of my kids' mouths. Sorry. Or you're taking food out of my kids' mouths.
Okay, I'm going to take them off.
Watch out.
I can't move, man.
This man's life was changed forever after the officer used excessive force while arresting him.
Let me up, please. Yeah.
Stand up.
Stand up.
In April 2020, Gregory Gross, a 65-year-old veteran from Yuba City, was backing out of a parking spot at about 1 mile per hour when he tapped another car. A minor incident with no injuries. However, officers suspected Gross was under the influence and arrested him for DUI. But things escalated fast.
Oh, God.
Yeah, kind of a bad day. Come on.
Okay. What are you doing, dude?
Sit down on the ground, and I'll bring the car
I didn't do nothing.
Mr. Gross, listen to me.
Quit with me.
I'm not with you.
Yeah, you are.
I'm telling you the way this is going to go. Would you like to shut your mouth and listen?
You are not in control of the situation.
You are under arrest for hit and run and DUI. You're about to get placed into a patrol car. I was going to walk you over there, but you decided you didn't want to go with the program. So now you're sitting here like a 3-year-old.
Ow, that hurts.
Okay? So, listen. And it will continue to hurt if you don't shut up and listen.
Gross was taken to the hospital after officers were told he needed medical clearance before getting booked into jail. This standard procedure ensures that individuals are fit for detention and do not require immediate medical attention. But the worst was yet to happen.
Not at all.
I asked which way we're going. You slammed me up against the car.
Here, no, grab him. I gotta put gloves on.
Pure Democrat.
And we've done it again. You gonna keep doing this?
I can't breathe.
Are we gonna keep doing this?
I can't breathe.
You're talking, you're breathing.
You're talking, you can breathe.
Despite being handcuffed and not actively resisting, Gross was slammed to the ground outside the hospital by Officer Joshua Jackson, a field training officer, leaving him paralyzed. And even then, they didn't take him seriously.
Okay, let's stand up. Stand up.
Put on your big boy pants. You want to act like a man.
Okay, yeah, please. Let me up, please. Yeah.
Stand up.
Stand up. Come on, you're a man. Be a man.
I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my legs, dude. I'm sorry. I can't feel my legs. They're gone. They're gone. I can't feel my legs.
Come on. Don't forget your pasta box. Do we want to just grab his arms and flop him up on the bed and then we can...
That just doesn't go more. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, sit up. We're gonna move those cuffs around. Come on, sit up for me, Mr. Gross. But
I think it's fine, but...
When I took him, I had him in an arm bar, and so I swept his feet and tried to get him to land on his knees and then.
Yeah.
So I was on top of him, but his knees hit.
So he didn't like just...
No, I didn't like just plank him out. No, that would be wrong.
Right, yes. Even if he's frustrated.
Yeah. No, I tried to get him on the ground so that we could then just double pick him up and just drag him in.
Yeah, I mean...
But he pulled away, so I... Yeah.
You guys slammed the ground 3 times.
I only slammed you on the ground one time, sir, and it was very controlled.
You need to listen to me. I can't not feel myself. I can't breathe my legs.
Even though the officers led hospital staff to believe Gross was merely uncooperative, there's no excuse for ignoring clear signs of a spinal cord injury. He repeatedly said he couldn't move or feel his legs, a reckless decision that only made his injuries worse.
As a veteran, I can't really talk anymore. You gotta help me, please.
Oh no, Eddie.
I can't move my legs. Please help me. Please help me, God. Please help me. I can't move my legs.
Gross was left unattended for nearly 30 minutes without a cervical collar or spine board, despite his visible injuries and repeated pleas, until an officer finally ordered a CT scan.
I'm gonna explain something to you. We have to take your handcuffs off in order to put you on this bed. Okay, I'm gonna take them off.
I can't move, man.
Here, I'll take this off right now.
Right, dude. I felt so right.
Okay.
That handcuff on my left hand is so tight I can't stand it.
Okay. Relax your arm.
Dude, I'm a good guy. Don't do this to me, please.
Okay. Relax. Relax your
I
arm.
love my wife and kids.
Well, we can slide them straight across if that works for you, and then we can use the white sheet to go back, right?
You guys so like. Oh my God.
All right.
All right, we're gonna slide you off. Mr. Gross, listen to me. Listen. We're gonna slide. We're going to slide you over onto this.
I love my kid. I miss him.
As a result of Officer Jackson's use of force, Gross suffered a broken neck and underwent 2 spinal fusion surgeries. The injuries left him unable to walk or care for himself, requiring round-the-clock nursing care for the rest of his life. Gross filed a civil rights lawsuit against the Yuba City Police Department for excessive force and negligence, leading to a $20 million settlement in July 2023. He also sued the medical staff at the hospital, claiming their delayed care worsened his condition. Officers are typically trained to rely on communication and de-escalation to avoid violence, but that courtesy wasn't extended to Barrientos.
Relax, bro. Relax.
On April 26, 2022, Zapata County deputies responded to a routine domestic disturbance call at Mr. Barrientos' residence involving his fiancée. The deputies determined that no crime had occurred and offered Mr. Barrientos a courtesy ride to spend the night elsewhere. Seconds later, however, Deputy Sheriff Jose Martinez disliked a non-controversial remark from Barrientos and tried to detain him.
No, but I'm saying we're trying to help you out. We're not trying to fuck you up. We're not trying to fuck you up. We're trying to help you out.
Usted necesita entender eso, ¿entiendes? Es mi casa, pues.
It's her house, no?
Es su casa. Pero yo soy el hombre, right?
You don't have to do anything.
¿Qué?
¿Qué estás hablando?
¿De qué estás hablando?
Let me see. Put your hand in your back. Put your hand in your back.
¿Entiendes? Cálmate, bro.
Hey, put your hand in your back.
Cálmate,
Cálmate.
cálmate.
Tumbar el piso, carnal.
¿Por qué me vas a tumbar, bro?
Just relax. Just relax.
Relax.
¿Por qué me vas a tumbar?
Stop fucking resisting.
¿Qué pasó, chiquilla?
Relax,
¿Con esto?
Relax.
Relax, bro.
Ponme...
Relax, bro. Relax.
Así fuiste tú conmigo.
Ahí está el sol.
Así fuiste tú conmigo. Así fuiste tú conmigo.
Ahí está.
Así fuiste tú conmigo.
Get a tourniquet, bro.
¡No hay nada, cabrones!
Put a tourniquet on his
No
leg,
hice
bro.
nada, vato. No te hice nada, homie.
Bro, you were getting my face. I was trying to help you
¿Cómo tu
out.
face?
I was trying to help you out.
¿Cómo tu pinche face me puse, güey?
I think his bone popped out of his leg.
Me mandaste a la verga, homie.
Ni modo, así fuiste tú.
Cállate, Gloria.
Ni modo.
Háblale a Alejandra y dile.
No,
Lo que
yo no le voy a decir nada a Alejandra. No le voy a decir nada.
14, Zapata, can you roll a
Así
52,
fuiste
10,
tú
18.
conmigo así.
Pinche cabrona, cállate.
Así fuiste tú conmigo.
During the arrest, Mr. Barrientos sustained a severe leg injury that ultimately led to the amputation of his leg. In response to the incident, his attorney filed a federal lawsuit against the Zapata County Sheriff's Office and the 4 deputies involved. The lawsuit alleges excessive force during the arrest and seeks damages for medical expenses and related costs. Currently, no public information is available regarding any internal investigations or actions taken against the deputies involved. In the next case, the victim barely survived after an officer decided to teach him a lesson.
I've decided that you're going to actually go to jail today. I've had far too many problems with you.
On June 8, 2023, Officer Sarah Gaddis approached Heribito Sanchez Mayan, a 61-year-old homeless man with a long history of alcoholism and multiple citations, who was sleeping in a vacant lot and trespassing.
Hey! Yo! Roberto.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, I fell asleep.
You know you're trespassing out here, right? Is this yours?
No, that's somebody else.
Put your shoes on. You can come over to my car. I'm gonna write you a ticket, okay?
Okay. All right.
Actually,
Put my shoes.
S41 is the van here, by any chance? Hey, can you come over to 251 15th Street and S41? It's gonna be a trespassing. I'll be 15.
Oh, you know my ticket?
Yeah, come on over to the car.
Okay.
You got everything that's yours?
Huh?
Are you leaving your beer cans behind?
That's all mine.
Yeah, right. That's the one you always drink.
No.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was right next to you. Plus, you always drink those.
Yeah, but that's what mine.
Could you please zip up your fly?
Huh?
Zip up your pants.
I'm sorry.
Do you see this sign right here? You see? Can you read what?
No, I didn't see it.
What's that say?
No, that's not.
Do you know what it's? Okay, so you know that you're not supposed to be here. Which way did you come in?
Huh?
Which way did you come into this park?
Just, I don't know.
Did you walk in from this way or did you walk in from that way?
No, that way.
All right. Well, there's a sign over there too.
I didn't see it.
Well, can't be helped. Can't be helped.
Ordinarily, trespassing in Florida is classified as a misdemeanor and does not typically result in arrest. However, Officer Gaddis decided to teach Sanchez Mayan a lesson.
No, you're going to take the ride today.
Huh?
I've decided that you're going to actually go to jail today.
Oh,
I've had
no,
far
please.
too many problems with you.
Please, let me do it.
No, absolutely not. We're getting all kinds of complaints. Can't be doing this. Okay? So he's coming now, and then he'll take you out. Shoot, I want to...
Let me take it, please.
No. Come on, let's go over here. You get tickets all the time. You don't care. You don't change your ways. Right here. Here's your stuff. What is in there?
Put your handcuffs in front, okay? Put your hand in your waist. What you been charged with?
Trespass.
Trespass?
Yeah.
I think after a certain amount, you should be a felony after a certain amount.
It should.
After a certain amount of any crime, it should be a felony.
Keeps coming in contact.
Yeah.
Doesn't change his ways. What can we do?
A year in jail would probably settle it.
What's that?
A year in jail might solve it.
Yeah, maybe. It's debatable. All right.
That's why
It's a nice phone.
During the arrest, Sanchez Mayan remained calm and compliant, but was chained like a dangerous criminal and kept in a police van without a seatbelt. Thanks to Officer Michael's reckless driving, Sanchez Mayan was no longer the same.
During the ride, Sanchez Mayan falls out of the seat. Sanchez Mayan's attorneys allege what happened was not an accident. Sanchez Mayan's attorneys say the van driver didn't stop or offer assistance before he arrived at the jail several minutes later.
Is that conscious? Come on, here, Berto. Here, Berto. Wake up. Roberto! Roberto, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
As a result of the incident, Sanchez-Mayan endured life-altering spinal cord injuries that led to the amputation of both his legs above the knee. On March 14, 2025, the City Council approved a $2.5 million settlement to Sanchez-Mayan. To date, neither Officer Sarah Gaddis nor Officer Michael Thacker has faced disciplinary action, and both remain employed by the St. Petersburg Police Department. In the next case, the officers let their ego take the lead, completely abandoning their duty to protect and serve.
Money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only $3. I have money to pay for my kids, bills.
In February 2021, a Marine Corps veteran, Stephen Lara, was driving through Reno to visit his daughter in Portola, California, when a Nevada Highway Patrol officer pulled him over for an alleged traffic violation.
I'm doing great. Hey, the reason I'm stopping you, we have a special enforcement campaign going on. We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles. Sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearms, no explosives. Okay. Are there any drugs in the vehicle? Cocaine? Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle? Okay. What's a large amount of U.S. currency to you? Okay. So there's over 10,000 in there? Okay. How much money you got in there? Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Would you give me permission to search your vehicle today? That's okay with you?
During the stop, Stefan voluntarily disclosed that he was carrying approximately $86,900 in cash, his life savings, which he had withdrawn due to concerns about recent burglaries in his parents' neighborhood. Because of the large amount, the officer contacted his supervisor and the DEA, as is standard procedure.
I think you're a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So, as you know, right? I'm a vet. He's a vet. You're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency.
Sure it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I can understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age right now.
Are you on your way out here?
Okay. I'm waiting to hear back from Shane to see if he comes out here. This is it's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search, said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie. There's also, I haven't gone into it a bunch, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane, but there's a bunch of bank receipts and stuff in there as well to show the currency. This might be Shane, hold on one second. This is Shane, let me play with that.
So why the distrust for the banking system?
I just don't trust him. That's just my reasoning. It's my personal thing.
Oh, I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other. It's just it's not usual.
Despite finding no drugs, no weapons, and no evidence of a crime, the officers were left with nothing but a large sum of cash. And while carrying cash isn't a crime, to them it felt like a challenge to their ego they just couldn't ignore.
I kind of leaning more towards it's odd, but
it's odd, but it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the currency now.
Okay.
Sergeant Glenn directed the junior officer to have the police canine conduct a sniff search of the currency. Bear in mind the numerous studies that shown that over 70% of U.S. currency has trace amounts of drugs.
Positive alert. Huh? Okay.
While a dog's alert to currency doesn't prove Stefan's involvement in an illegal drug transaction, this positive alert seems to have provided the officers with a legal justification they need to seize Stefan's life savings.
I believe there's drug proceeds, dog alerted to it.
Drug proceeds?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now,
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that.
The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration uses a process known as adoption, which allows federal authorities to assume control of assets seized initially made by state or local police. Once adopted, the case is processed under federal forfeiture laws. The proceeds from the seized assets are then shared with the local agencies involved, typically up to 80% through the federal equitable sharing program.
I want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only $3. I have money to pay for my kids, my bills, my hotel. I'm going to get that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I don't know what to do. I'm probably stuck here unless somebody sends me some money. There's no way I'm providing for my children this time. Get back to Texas.
After the seizure, Stefan was left stranded and without a dime to his name. He later filed a claim, but the DEA missed the 90-day deadline for forfeiture. 6 months later, with help from the Institute for Justice, he sued the DEA, and after national attention, his money was returned. Stefan also sued the Nevada Highway Patrol, challenging the seizure and use of federal programs to bypass state law. In January 2025, a Nevada court ruled that state police couldn't use federal loopholes to override state protections.